Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum to everyone. Welcome to the online class of contemporary taxation. Today we are conducting our 22nd lecture and I am your instructor Salama. Well, we are studying our chapter 6 computing of taxable income. इसके हमने 8 पॉइंट तक कर लिया था, हेड्स ऑफ इनकम तक. तो अब हम इसको कंटिन्यू करते हैं 9th पॉइंट से. 9th पॉइंट इज द प्रिंसिपल ऑफ taxation of an individual. The taxable income of each individual shall be determined separately. जो टैक्सेबल इनकम होती है हर इंडिविजुअल की, वो उसको सेपरेट तरीके से डिटरमिन करता है, उसका तयन मुख्तलिफ तरीक़ों से करता है. Decreased individual, the legal perspective representative to a decreased individual shall be liable for any tax that the individual would have become liable for it if the individual had not died, and the any tax payable in the respect of in the income of decreased estate. The liability of this ordinance shall be first charged on the decreased estate and shall be limited on the legal representative under this section. The extent to which the decreased estate is the capable of the meeting of the liability. Legal representative. Legal representative क्या होता है? The mean a person who is in law represent the estate of decreased person and include any person who intermarries with the estate of the deceased and where a party shows or in a shows in representative character the person on whom the estate devolves on the death of the party and so issues or issuing. Next one is the tax liable of a company and association of person AOP. इसका first point है principle of taxation of association of person. AOP shall be liable to tax separately for the member of association where the AOP have paid tax the amount of received by a member of the association out of the income of the association shall be exempt for the from the tax, provided if at least one member of AOP is a company, the share of such company or the companies shall be excluded for the purpose of computing the total income of AOPs, and the company and or companies shall be taxed separately at the rate applicable to the companies according to their shares. Next is the tax or refund to the computed to the nearest rupee in the determination of any amount of tax or refund payable under the ordinance. Fraction of a rupee less than the 50 paisa shall be disregarded, and the fraction of rupee equal to or exceed 50 paisa shall be treated as 1 rupee. Principle of taxation of companies. The company shall be liable to tax separately for its shareholder in the dividend paid by a company shall be taxable under SPI except where the receipt is a company. Tax rate applicable to companies. The tax rate imposed to the taxable company of a company for the tax year 2009 में 29%. The rate of tax are defined in the different categories of the companies. The term company include the following: banking company, public company, unit trust, private company, corporate society, a finance society, associate management company, फाइनेंशियल इंस्टीट्यूशन, हाउस बिल्डिंग फाइनेंस. ये सारे जो हैं ये सारी कंपनीज में आ रही हैं. उन कंपनीज पे जो टैक्स रेट एप्लीकेबल ऑफ कंपनीज हैं. नॉन बैंकिंग फाइनेंस कंपनी, म्यूचुअल फंड, लीजिंग कंपनी, इन्वेस्टमेंट कंपनी, रियल एस्टेट इन्वेस्टमेंट ट्रस्ट, रियल एस्टेट इन्वेस्टमेंट ट्रस्ट मैनेजमेंट कंपनी, ये सारी कंपनीज हैं इसमें. Next one is the disposable of business by an individual. where a resident individual or resident AOP dispose all of the assets of a business to the resident company, no gain no loss shall be taken to rise on disposable if the following conditions are stratified. The consideration received by transfer AOP for the disposable is a share in the company other than the रिडीमेबल होता है एबल टू एक्सचेंज के, मतलब आप उसको एक्सचेंज करने के काबिल हो, वो शेयर जो आप एक्सचेंज कर सकते हो। रिडीमेबल की जो एग्जैक्ट डेफिनेशन हुई है कि द शेयर डेट आर कंपनी हैज एग्री इट विल और मे बी रिडीम और मे बी बाय बैक इन सम फ्यूचर डेट्स। नेक्स्ट वन इज द company must undertake to discharge any liable in the respect of asset disposable of to the company. The transfer or each member of AOP must beneficiary own all the issued shares in the same proportion and it will be the business asset immediately before the disposable to the company. And D point is the any liable is the respect of asset disposable to the company must be exceed the transfers and AOP cost of the asset at the time of disposable. The company must be able to expect from the tax of the tax year in which the disposable take place. And the second point is the where aforesaid provisions applied. Each of the assets acquired by the company shall be treated as having the same characteristic as it had in the hand of the transfer and AOP. Disposable asset between wholly owned companies. Where a resident company disposes for an asset to other resident company, no gain or loss shall be taken to rise on the disposable if the following conditions are satisfied. Both companies belong to wholly owned group of resident company at the time of disposable. The transferor and transferee company belongs to wholly owned company group if one company beneficiary hold all the issued shares of the company or third party beneficiary hold all the issued shares in the both companies. Disposable assets under the scheme of arrangement and reconstruction, no gain or loss shall be taken to rise a disposable of assets from one company to another company by virtue of operation of scheme of arrangement and reconstructions. Changes in the control of any entity. Where there is a change of 50% and more, the underlying ownership of any entity and loss include for a tax year before the change shall be allowed as a deduction in a tax year after the change unless the entity continue to conduct the same business after the change as it conducted before the change until the loss has been fully set off. And the B point is the does not until the loss has been fully set off engage in any new business investment after the change where the principal purpose of any entity or the beneficial own to the entity is to utilize the loss as so to reduce the income tax payable in the income rising from the new business or in investment. Entity mean company and AOPs. आसान अल्फाज में हम इंडिपेंडेंट को भी कह सकते हैं, एंटिटीज सेपरेट को भी कह सकते हैं. नेक्स्ट वन इज द ओनरशिप इंटरेस्ट. Ownership interest means share in a company or the interest of a member in an AOPs. Underlying ownership is in a relationship of any entity mean an ownership interest in the entity held directly or indirectly through an interposed entity or entities by an individual or by a person not ultimately owned by individuals. नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में हम इसी पॉइंट को कंटिन्यू करेंगे, चेंजेस इन द कंट्रोल ऑफ एन एंटिटी. इसके भी 2 पॉइंट्स और भी रहते हैं, तो चेंजेस इन द कंस्ट्रक्शन ऑफ AOPs एंड डिसकंटिन्यूअस ऑफ बिजनेस, ये इंशाल्लाह हम नेक्स्ट क्लास में करेंगे। थैंक यू।